Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come today with another fresh new episode for your Monday. Welcome into another Marriage Monday. We missed you last week. We did not put out a Marriage Monday last week, and boy, do we have a lot to catch up on today. Welcome into the show. Hope you had a great weekend. A lot of current events happened in the country since we've been with you last, and we might hop into some of that today. But before we get too deep into the show, we will bring in our beautiful co-host that is with us today. Savannah's here with us. How you doing?
I'm good.
Excited to be here?
Always.
Excited to have you. We missed you guys last week for Monday's show. Coming off the 4th of July, the Independence Day holiday there, and we took some time. We were with friends and family, and then I also started feeling really bad Sunday. I don't know. I just felt bad in the evening, and I was like,
yeah.
We normally record our shows Sunday night. They're pretty real time, and that's just kind of the schedule that fits us best. And I don't know, something came down weird Sunday and started feeling bad. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna take Monday off, and we'll get you back here on Wednesday and Friday, which we did. And I will tell you this again, this is not a humble brag here, but I want to redirect you to Friday's show. I felt it was one of the most passionate shows I've done in a while, for sure. Probably one of the best shows we've done on the history of the show, I believe, on anything that I've done on a solo basis. So go check that out on Friday's episode. The title is "This One Thing Will Grow Your Business This Year." A lot of good stuff discussed in that 40 minutes of just kind of diving deep into what we're going through, advice that I've learned and I'm trying to give out to the community now. So I really, truly would highly recommend you going and checking that one out on Friday. But we're excited to be back together with you here on a Monday for Marriage Monday and see what we get into. A lot of current events, like we said, have happened, and this is not going to be a political show. I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to get into that. I'm just being truthful. I'm not smart enough to go into the whole political realm there and go deep into the economics and the history of the U.S. and the presidential history and all that stuff. I keep up with it. We did take history in high school. I took advanced history, but it's one of those things that I honestly wish I was better at and should spend some more time on because I know like how important it is to the future of our nation that people do get caught up on history and know how government works, what all is involved, and you can see what's good and what's bad. But this is the first show, and this is like a history book piece when we talk about this, is what's kind of crazy. Like, first show since the assassination attempt on our former president, President Trump. And so it was wild to see. We were at a friend's wedding and got the reports, and it was like, wow, like, is this even real?
Well, we didn't really even have service, too. It was like spotty. We got a weird text, and we were like, what? And you were trying to pull it up and see what was going on, and we couldn't really see. And then all of a sudden, your whole feed was. My
feed for 24 hours was literally, that's all it was.
Yeah,
and it was the videos, and it was the picture of him holding his fist up with the American flag in the background, which was super inspirational, super cool to see that he survived. Thank God. Like, I think God had his hand on him there. He turned his head just at the right time and missed him by, centimeters, millimeters, it looked like. But thankfully he survived it. And the reason I even bring this up is because this was literally a history book event. It's the biggest thing to happen in our lifetime since 9/11, for sure. We've had nothing else like that even close to this caliber since 9/11. And so, you read in history, you study history, assassination of JFK, Abraham Lincoln, the attempt on Ronald Reagan. And those are all things that, like, you know about, but you don't really know about them. You hear about them in history and you study them in history books, but like, we weren't alive for them. It was 1963, I believe, is when JFK was assassinated. And I don't know all the details that went into that. I just don't. And seeing this here real time live is like, it's just very eye opening. And I think it should hit home for a lot of you people that are young and married, the same way that Savannah and I are. Like, we are raising the next generation that's going to run the country. And if we don't do our part in properly educating ourselves and the next generation, then what will this country turn into? If this had gone another direction, who knows what would have happened in the next 6 months with the election coming, and then the next 4 years, like, who knows? And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward. Hopefully that the country unites over this, and a lot of you listening can unite. And I think we're all similar beliefs here, but I do want you to just sit back and realize like how big of a magnitude of an event this is, and this will go down in history, and we will have recorded a show 2 days later. So that's crazy. But yeah, I know it's going to be a hot topic today when all the popular like radio stations all like come back on for their weekly shows, weekly programs. And I just wanted to hit on that a little bit and just say, literally, praise God that he survived and is safe. But anyway, moving on into the rest of the show. What do we have happen last week? Do we have anything else go on last week that we need to get caught up on? I
don't think so. I think it was, I mean, you were working a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go too deep into that. A lot of that was Friday's show. Just talking about what I'm learning, what I'm seeing, the trends that I see and in and out of the field, just stages of growth and things. Last week was in the field
every day.
8 or 10 hours a day every day, just about. And so Monday to Friday, completely full week. And one day we finished at like 7. Friday we finished at 5. And so it was just long days. But anyway, yeah, I was in the field, so that took up most of my time. I don't think we did much of anything else. I bought a piece of equipment at an auction, on an online auction. Mm-hmm. We were driving, and yes. I was like, I have a 40-minute window here, and that 40-minute window turned into a, I don't know, hour and a half window because just the bidding just continued. And so anyway, got a cool piece of equipment that we'll be sharing about and talking about more. Well, we talked about that on Friday. Got a mini excavator coming in to help just ease the labor, hopefully save an employee cost as well, and just reinvest into the company. So exciting things happening here on the business front, on the home front. Excuse me there, the mic just bumped it a little bit. But on the home front, what have we got going on? Nothing much has changed, really. We're just kind of getting in a groove of you staying home and watching Jack and turning into that, like really diving into that role and getting a rhythm going. I think the first couple of weeks were just like...
Well, we weren't even here.
Yeah, we were out of town for the first week. Mm-hmm. And we've had a couple of different things since then.
Just different.
Went out on we were gone 3 weekends out of it because we did the aquarium, we did 4th of July, and we did the wedding this weekend. So it's been a crazy couple of weeks as far as the weekends go. But the weeks have been getting into some good schedules and rhythms. And I think that the importance of talking about this and sharing like our story and what we're doing, and this is where my passion is for real, is sharing as we grow through the business, like in business and in life, the stages that we go through, putting that out there and helping you, maybe if you've already gone through this stuff, just to see it from different aspects of a way that we're doing it. And I would love to hear and see how you do it on your side. And so I'm always open for feedback and things like that. But we want to share our journey, and I don't want it to get like boring or repetitive that we talk about just like a weekly recap type thing. But at the same time, I want to talk about it because I want to hear, and I want us to talk about like our weekly progressions, weekly wins, weekly what have we done differently. And I think the last couple of weeks have just been huge for us because you're not, if you're new to the show, Savannah just quit the nursing field full time for now, and so, well, you were part time, but
yeah.
You've been a nurse for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
And so just wrap that up, that season of life, and now is stepping into the full-time stay-at-home mom and just like running our household role, because that is a literal full-time job. I feel like you don't even realize how much a full-time job it is from the male side. The women, obviously, they're the ones doing it, running it for the most part and working full-time job usually. But like now that I'm seeing you just step into that role full time, and I realize how much of a schedule, like you can literally fill out a full schedule every week, just like running the household and keeping up with Jack. And so as we progress having kids down the road, I'm like, it's going to be interesting to see how we develop, how we go there. And so I think communication's been good in our situation here, just kind of working through figuring things out, who's going to do certain things, our roles changing, because roles that were roles when you were out of the home. Some are not necessarily the same now. And so kind of adjusting and changing those up is good as well. What have you learned from like being home every day with Jack, and like from a parental standpoint? There's a lot of people out here who have young kids and are progressing the same stage of life as we are, or similar stages of life. Like, what are you learning on a day-to-day basis about just like raising a kid? I mean, that's a super broad question.
Yeah.
But like development and spending time with him, like, do you feel more separation anxiety? Like, what is that? Because things change, and I know it's only been a month, but it's still an interesting thing. Like, because people are gonna wonder, like, if I stay home, what do I do? Or can I still leave him? You know?
Yeah. I think there's several different things that I have kind of learned, or that I am currently learning. I think one of them is that it's way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I was excited about it, but
I feel like you were kind of nervous too.
Yeah, I just, you do something for so long, you're passionate about something, you feel like that's kind of where a lot of your identity is, and you kind of walk away. And I'm not saying, like, I'm still very much in the middle of trying to figure all of this out and what all of this is going to look like and how I feel about all of it. But the past month, it has been better than I thought it would be. And just saying, I was nervous. Like, I am used to having kind of that mental break as a parent and going and focusing and channeling energy and effort into other things. And you don't really get that outlet, at least not right now. Like, I don't have anything else or any type of structured schedule that kind of has that in there.
Yeah, not as something like, hey, for a certain amount of hours, I'm like totally
I don't have
cut
like
off
some specified like hobby, So I was very nervous about that. But it has been much better than I thought it would be. I feel like I'm growing closer to Jack, definitely. I feel,
which was part of the reason for this too. So that's awesome to hear. Like that, we realized Jack was getting to a point where like he was realizing you were gone a lot.
Yeah. Well, and I think and maybe other moms deal with this. I don't know the correct term for this. I was just dealing with some internal and like not feeling like Jack. This is gonna seem so silly. I hesitate.
There's validity to it though. Yeah.
I kind of felt like Jack didn't really care that I was mom. You know what I mean? Like he has visibly changed. That's not even a lie. Yeah, it has changed, and I feel that it has changed.
Yeah.
Like he loves me. Like I know, and I've always known that. Blah blah blah. But
I
was struggling.
There's a visible change, and it's crazy. It's only been a month.
Yeah, I was struggling with not being here consistently.
Yeah. And
feeling like he didn't really care whether or not, or he would equally look to a grandparent for comfort, But now that I am home with him every single day, the consistency that I'm able to have with him too, and learning about him and discipline and just parenting him has been extremely helpful, I think, in navigating the stage that we're in with him right now, because I think that is consistency with parenting, I feel like is always key, but right now, especially with the age that he is and learning and knowing what he does and doesn't understand, being with him consistently has been very helpful in kind of navigating that and where we are developmentally with him.
I would say the consistency thing is the big thing, because like there's plenty of people who work 9-to-5 jobs, moms, dads, whatever, and like they still have that relationship with their kid.
Yeah.
But it's a consistent like
that's
working that they're working that 9 to 5. They get home at 5 o'clock every day. Kid runs and gives them a hug, like, oh, they're so excited to see him, and that's their thing. That's not what we had at all. You were like in and out.
No consistency. It was random days,
and you would go days without even seeing him. If you left before he was up and we had him down before you were home,
there wasn't consistency for him with my schedule, and that was something
he didn't know if he was going to see you or not.
Selfishly, I liked it, but for our, that was another reason that I left. For our family and for Jack, that's not what we needed right now.
Yeah,
and now we kind of have that, and I'm thankful for that, and I can see a little bit of a difference. I mean, not necessarily that Jack's like night and day a better kid because he has a little bit more consistency in his schedule. Because that's not the truth. Like, the consistency is me, not our schedule. So I like that. I am thankful for that. I do think that me being with him now more and I feel closer to him does make it harder for me to leave him. Like even in the past month, I've been with him so much, I already feel myself getting a little more anxious or feel a little more guilty about leaving him for whatever it is.
I'm glad you bring that up because I feel like that's actually kind of a fine line we got to walk there because that's something that I actually take like this is going to sound bad. I like take pride in that we have done a good job of making sure we're spending time for ourselves.
For us.
Yeah, we still have our time, just us two.
Yeah.
Where Jack we either go out on a date night, just us, and Jack goes to grandparents, or we go away for a weekend or a night or two. And I don't want us to lose that in this either. And that's something that we got to be careful of.
I do think it's funny, like that we're sitting down and we're talking about this, the irony, and that the more time I spend with him, the worse I feel about taking time for myself. Like when I was working consistently, I was like fine with taking a date night here and there because I was used to him being with other people. I was used to that, like that was normal for him. I didn't really think that like twice about it. But now that I'm who's with him majority of the time, I don't know. I feel bad. I'm like,
I don't think I would change any of what's happened because like any of our schedule or the timing of all of it, because there's also benefits to like Jack does not have like stranger danger. He doesn't have anxiety being with other people. Like we can drop him off at the nursery at the church. We can drop him off with our grandparents or his grandparents. And he's like, bye, see ya. Like he literally tells us bye-bye before we even get.
Yeah. We're kind of, I mean, that's just kind of Jack's personality. Not every kid is like
that. But if you had never left him and at 2 years old, he might not.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I think there's benefits to that as well. Not that it's wrong if you don't leave him. Like if you don't leave him, that's fine. I'm just saying if you, I think the position that we're in set us up for good success both ways. Cause like now he's not scared to go to the nursery. He's not scared to leave, to be gone from us. But at the same time, now he's also going to enjoy like mom being home all the time now.
Yeah.
That's literally like what, like, I feel like you're defined, like you're fulfilling your purpose. I mean, like as a mom, as a mother, as a woman, if you choose to have children, that's awesome. So are you excited? I mean, are you happy? Like,
no, I am. I'm very happy. It's like almost hard for me to talk about a bunch because it makes me like a little bit emotional just because I feel so thankful. Like it's better than I thought it was going to be. Like I was nervous about it. I don't know what it's going to look like in 4 months when it's winter and we're trapped in the house. Like Jack and I, like we go, like summertime, we're out and about. We're going to the pool. We're going to the splash pad. We're meeting up with friends, going to the park, going to get coffee. Like we stay out of the house a lot. So I'm not, you can't lie. Like that definitely helps, right? Like, keeping myself busy, kind of getting a routine established.
Yeah, you're a stay-at-home mom, but you're not a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom who doesn't stay at home.
Yeah.
But it has been such a blessing, and I truly feel so thankful, and I can't believe like it took me this long to be okay with being home with him full time. You know what I mean?
If you had advice for somebody who's kind of like on the ropes, you're trying to figure it out, like what would you say?
You're never going to get the time back.
Yeah, I think that's what just the decision we both came to.
Well, it's just like you can contemplate, and you can think about it, but that's just more time that you're wasting. That's just more time that you're not going to get back. Like you can always go back.
This is what we've talked about. Like you can always go back. You can get a good job anywhere now. Although I don't know, I see quite a few Facebook posts every single day. They're like, I've applied for jobs for a month and can't get a call back. Like which intrigues me. I don't understand. Like,
well, that's probably a different conversation.
Yes, but anyway, what was I about to say? Oh, I know what I was about to say. No, there's never a right time. There's never a perfect time.
Yeah. No.
Like we waited a little bit longer than we probably could have. Could we have done it sooner? Yes, we wanted to be a little bit more financially stable. But are we where we want to be in 5 years? No. Like we're not to that financial status, we're not to that place in life yet. But it was like, why? Like the time that we're going to miss is we can never, ever get it back.
Yeah.
We can always make more money. We can always buy a different house. We can always buy a different car. You can always do all the material things, change it all out.
Right.
The time that we have with him now will never, ever, ever get back.
Yeah.
And it's like,
is
it worth it to you to sacrifice a little bit in
Yeah.
other areas?
Yeah, exactly.
To be able to get that time.
That's just what we personally came to. Like, it was worth it.
But it
for
took
that.
some time, though. Like, that was a thing those were many discussions of, I don't want to change the life that we live now. Like, we enjoy the lifestyle we live. We go on a pretty good bit of vacations. Like,
we eat out pretty often. We pretty much do and go and
as we please within reason.
Right.
Like, within reason, we do what we want. And we talked to me like, we may have to change a few things up.
Yeah.
Because you are losing income. It's just part of it. And so, and it's income that we've had since we got married.
Right.
Like it's just always been there. So these are the things that the gurus aren't going to tell you. They're not going to talk about. This is the real life. Like, if you're sitting here running a lawn and landscape company, your wife wants to stay home, you're worried about paying yourself, making payroll every week. These are the discussions you should be listening to and having.
The flip side, another sacrifice, not just financial sacrifice that I think we've talked about this several times, so we don't have to go super into it. So it isn't just this I don't know the right term, oh, look at us, we're doing the sweet sentimental thing, just doing it for the time with Jack, which we are, but it's also to grow the company.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of sacrifice goes into that.
That is another major goal in me being home is because we are trying. Jeremiah is trying really hard to grow business and to build a company, and so that's another side of this. It's not just for me to.
I was gonna say, when we announced it, did we even talk through the whole reasoning behind it? I don't remember.
I think we did. We don't have to go into all of that again. But just that was a legitimate reason that we decided that was going to be okay. It was going to be sacrifice, for me to handle things. I think we have talked about this. Me to handle majority of things on the home front, so that wasn't something that was on your plate, so that you could put everything you've got into Growing Green.
Yeah.
And
there's sacrifice to that. I was out till 7:00 last week. In the last 3 weeks, I've been out till 8:30 one day, 7 the next.
You've been doing stuff on the computer till 10:30, 11. It is part of it, and that's not every week. That's not every night, but it does happen, and it is part of.
And it's a conversation. Again, guys, hard conversation. We harp on this all the time, but I don't expect every single one of you listening to the show to listen to every single one of our shows. So there are things that are repeated. We talk about this all the time. You have to have the hard conversations. These are the conversations that if you wanted to make a decision like this, if you're trying to make a life-changing decision, which this is, this is not a fly-by-night, oh yeah, I'm going to quit and stay home. It was
very thought out.
Because take the financial side out of it. You get into mental health, you get into physical health, you get into so many other aspects that go into this. Mm-hmm. Of you changing up your last 4 years of what you've done. Yeah. Are you mentally prepared? How is your physical health going to change? Are you still going to be able to keep your exercise regimen?
Well, and it's just, there's different things, even relationally between us,
Yeah. Where are we going to miss, Alan?
Harboring resentment towards each other. Me being jealous, you get these, air quote, mental breaks from being a parent. And you thinking that I'm not saying this is what we actually think about each other, but it's easy to go there, right? You have these days where you feel like all I'm doing is sitting at the house because, we're just playing, and I, load a laundry or two and load the dishwasher, and I go to the pool and swim and eat Chick-fil-A for lunch, and that's just such a hard life, but I'm still exhausted at the end of the day, right? So,
You've got to be on the same team.
You have to be on the same team, the same page. You have to understand we have gotten much better about not out-tiring each other, right? At the end of the day.
In the last 3 months, it's progressed. We've gotten much, much better at it.
Yeah, this competing of who's more worn out or who had more on their plate that day, which is just so silly. That's so silly. we're both.
And a lot of that, yeah.
Well, we just both, I think what happened was we both came to the realization that you couldn't be doing what you're doing if I wasn't doing what I'm doing, and I couldn't be doing what I'm doing if you weren't doing what you're having to do.
And we're both equally happy doing what we're doing.
Yes. That doesn't make it not hard.
Yeah, but like this is where my passion is right now.
Yeah.
Like growing the company is where my passion is. That's where I want my time to go. That's where I want my conversations to be.
Yeah.
And like you've said, like this is what makes you happy right now.
Yeah.
And so, but if you don't talk through these things, through everything, again, the not PC conversation, hey, you're doing the laundry, you're doing the dishes, whatever roles you set out for each other, and you have to be okay. You both have to be okay with it.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, like you do this and you go 3 weeks in and you're like, hey, and it's not that you don't help the other person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you don't do that.
I feel like
but it should never be expected. Like,
what?
The quote unquote help in this role.
Yeah.
Like in these roles that we've created for each other. Like, do I want to help you do things around here? Absolutely. But but like, you don't expect me to come home and do that. Because that's your quote unquote job now.
Yeah.
You helped me in the office the other day. Totally unexpected. I don't ever expect you to come in here and do that stuff again.
I didn't just help you in the office.
You
by
did.
The way.
Savannah did a life-changing thing. My office has been out of hand for, no joke, probably a year or more. What I usually do is I'll clean it really good I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not a messy person.
You're just not super organized.
I'm not an organized person. And it's, it's the age. I don't have time to be like, I don't have the time. Because I get home and I'm running from one place to the next, and paperwork adds up. And so I would say, once a quarter, I clean it real well, file everything away, and then it all just piles up again.
Yeah, which is anxiety inducing for me.
It is. And I have a small office
where I literally just shut the door because I'm like, I can't even stand to look at this anymore.
But it's not gross. I do not have a gross office.
No, it is not filth. It is just clutter. It's just paperwork.
It's papers. It's,
T-shirts. It's random.
It's just stuff that gets brought in. It's stuff that gets brought in that doesn't get put somewhere. It's a catch-all stuff.
Everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's like 3 things. Jack's toys are in here. My podcast setup is in here. Bookshelves are in here. So like, there's just a lot. Filing cabinets.
So much stuff.
But you went through and did all that for me the other day, which I told you thank you for. Very, very.
Yeah, this wasn't like a shout out to me. Like
much.
You brought this up, but yeah.
No, but it was a shout out to you, because you did that, right? So you did help. You did you did help, but I never expect you to come in here and put paperwork away. That's not what you signed up for. Like, and you have. I hope the point's going across.
Yeah.
You just have to be okay with that.
What do you think? What is your take? This might be like a hot take about having the conversation if you don't feel like your partner's doing their job.
You have to be able to have it.
Like, you feel like, okay, I feel like I'm kind of, this is totally hypothetical. I'm not expressing this right now. I feel like I'm kind of handling everything on the home front, but like not much is happening or like,
like the business isn't growing or whatever. Yeah.
Or you're constantly complaining about X, Y, and Z or this isn't getting done. You said we were going to have this done by this, just like little things like that. Cause we still do talk about business stuff, even though I'm not totally in it. Or if the roles are reversed and you feel like you're out there working your butt off every single day and you come home and dinner's never ready or you never can find a clean shirt or, nothing's in order. We never have groceries and blah, blah, blah.
That's tough. That's actually really tough because
how do you handle that?
I think it's this is going to sound like
we talk about having the hard conversations.
This is so not PC. Your tasks are just like do it task. It's just like you just do it. You just check it off the list and you move on to the next one. Growing a company's not that way. Like the role that I'm in right now, like it is. There are tasks you just check off, but like it's so much more complex.
So like yes, but you're constantly talking about sending these emails or like reaching out to certain people.
Yeah.
Or you're telling me that you have, and again, this is not like actual things that are happening right this second, but you
yes, it is. What are you talking about?
You're telling me that you've got all these invoices to do, and I gotta stay up till 10 tonight. Well, then you're scrolling on your phone at 8:30, or we're watching a show till 9. Yeah. And this happens like all the time.
Now that's not true. I usually do not do that. I do not.
Or you're in the bed, or you're in the bed at 8, and you wake up. We're up in the morning, and nothing gets done. Or you say, "I'm getting up in the morning to get X, Y, and Z done because I really need to do this," and your alarm snoozes until the guys are ready to go.
Yeah. Now there's true. Yeah, there's definitely truth to that. And I mean, I think there's accountability. Like you have to be. You are the best accountability for your partner. Like, everybody talks about accountability partners. It should be your spouse.
Yeah.
You can have others outside of that, but in your own personal walks and struggles and whatever, but like convictions, but you two should be each other's accountability. And if you can't, if you can't have the honest, the open conversation and share your real thoughts with that person, then like you shouldn't be married. I mean, that's a bold statement. But like
you need to reevaluate some things.
Yeah.
I think that that's a conversation that should be had. I'm for that conversation.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a hot take. Expressing you feeling like your partner.
Yeah, you have to be able to say that.
And I'm not saying that's the attitude you go with it. Like, you're not holding up your end of the deal here. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I'm getting all my stuff checked off. I'm getting everything done. But you need to step it up.
Let's go how to win friends and influence people here. The way you approach that conversation is, hey, is there anything else that I can be doing for you to help you achieve these goals we set up for each other?
You also acknowledge the things that they are doing.
And don't ever at me like that, because if you try to come to me like that,
what?
I'll see through it.
What are you talking
don't
about?
Don't ever try to come at me with that mentality. Don't try to therapy me.
Oh yeah, same. I can't.
It's like being sold. I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast or not. I can't stand sales guys because I understand sales enough to know like when I'm being sold, and it makes me so mad. Like a car salesman, I'm going to go in, I'm going to look at the car or the truck. If I like it, I'll buy it. If I'm not, I'm not. Don't try to give me a pitch. Don't try to sell me. Don't try to tell me how good my credit score is. Stop. It's an instant turn off. I've had the same sales guy call me for 7 days in a row after I looked at one truck, and I'm like, stop calling me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What did I say? Yes. Okay, the approach to that.
Yeah, I was just trying to let you
that got me fired up. It makes me so mad. I can't stand it. That's why if I do sales, when I really try to hone in my sales skills, it's not about selling someone, it's about caring about solving the problem they have, not just making a sell.
We're talking about
how to approach that, have that conversation.
Yes.
Because you can't resentment will come from how you approach it.
Yeah.
If you come to me and say, hey, I'm doing my end. What's happening here? Why are we not growing? Why don't we have more money? Why aren't we going on more vacations?
Yeah. Yeah.
Immediate wall goes up.
That ain't it.
Like wall goes up, shuts down, see ya.
Yeah.
That conversation's over.
Yeah.
And we've had conversation like that year 1, 2, 3 in marriage. Like we have these are things we've actually grown in. Are we perfect at it? No, but we are definitely better at it now than we were when we first started. You go into that and you say,
this is knowing your partner too. Some people do better with a little obviously.
Yeah, but nobody wants you to tell them, hey, you're sucking, I'm doing my part. Get with it.
No, that's different. That's more like, hey, you say you're going to do this and you haven't. Like, come on, let's pick it up.
Yeah, but I still think that the majority of people out there are not going to receive that well because they think they are doing it. They wouldn't continue it if they, they wouldn't continue.
I guess I'm thinking more of specific things that we say we're going to do that they're not.
Savannah's talking about me getting up and going to the gym every day. That's what she's getting at. It's okay, guys.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
no, I'm
you
not.
are. Yes, you are.
No, we could flip this on me so fast and talk about dinner being ready when you get home.
Yeah.
We've talked about that several times. I have not been great at that.
Yeah.
Actually, I've probably majority of nights that's not the case.
Yeah.
So that is an example.
Yeah, it's an example both ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do? Hey, is there something I can do for you? How can I serve you? Right? You outserve your spouse, outserve your teammate. What can I do for you to make you get up and to allow you to get up and go to the gym, or not even get up, allow you to get your gym trip in for the day. It doesn't have to be in the morning. Is there something else?
Too niche here, but
not
yes,
really. No, not really, because I'm saying any problem. You apply this situation to any problem you have.
Yeah. Just how can I better help you so that we?
What can I do for you to have dinner ready for when I get home? Do I need to give you an hour ETA? Like when I'm an hour out, do I need to text you? Do we need to talk about what dinner's going to be in the morning?
Yes.
What can I do? What can you do?
For whatever your situation is,
to help you
approach it in that way of what can I do to help you, get this done.
And I don't even know. Again, I know we're getting niche here. You have to be careful with words, like individual words. Not what can I do to help you? Is there anything I can do to help you? Because if you say what can I do to help you, you're implying they have a problem. If you just say, is there anything that I can do? You're asking. I don't know. I think that comes off differently. I think that that's received differently. I guess it's the same thing. You're still asking the question.
Yeah. I just feel like it would be easier for me to just say no. If you say, is there anything I can do? I just say no. But if you just say, what can I do?
Okay, yeah, there's truth. That's more pointed.
Okay, he's asking for a specific thing he can do, not if there is something that he can do.
Yeah. And I guess really the truth is, if you're having the conversation, there is an issue, usually.
Yeah.
So
most people would pick up on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually not bad. I like that. Be more direct. Be more point.
Wow,
so
I'm surprised I can know something
Savannah
good.
came up with an idea every once in a while.
Yeah.
You can bring something good to the table every once in a while.
Thanks. Don't act so freaking shocked about it.
No, this was good. This was a very organic conversation. I'm happy with where this went. I think that, you never know when you sit down and start talking about this stuff. It's how's it going to develop, especially
Yeah, this is just funny because this is very real time for us.
Oh yeah, this is all real stuff. This is all, and this is what I say 30 minutes ago when we started the show. It's about taking you along with us, saying this is what we're doing, what we're going through every single day. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how we grow, how you grow as well in your relationships and your parent roles and spouse roles and whatever roles you're doing around your house and in life. But I do want to say trades is right around the corner, and
right around the corner.
We'll have one more
full week.
We have one more Marriage Monday before we're going on a boat.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
thank God.
And the next Marriage Monday will be coming home, so I don't know when we'll record that.
Oh my gosh!
We should try to record on the plane or something.
Wait, no, we come home on a Monday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we'll be coming home the next marriage after that. So
not coming home on a Sunday to record.
Correct.
We'll
have to have it done. Yeah,
from the boat.
We could do a road show.
What do you mean road show?
We got to drive. We got to drive 2 hours to Atlanta. We could do it then.
Oh, I'm thinking Sunday.
We don't have to record it Sunday. There are some people that get things done ahead of time.
Yeah, you said that in the beginning, all trying to be professional about that's what works. We just procrastinate.
Yeah, right. Well, Savannah procrastinates. I try to get her.
Okay, you should probably end the show.
That's right.
Stop. We don't really procrastinate. It just truly has just become habit.
It's just what we've set up. It really is the schedule that we create.
Yeah.
You're backtracking so fast. You're trying to cover your tracks.
I'm not. I kind of said
How good do I sound in this mic?
Okay, please stop.
Being this close?
No.
Is it very professional?
It sounds horrible. We don't really procrastinate. We just basically just had this assumption that Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, we just know Sundays when we're going to do it. Yeah. And we had a wedding last night, so we did it at night tonight. An hour and a half
away. Yeah.
It was a good wedding, though. It was fun. I love going to weddings.
Mess.
It's so fun. Seeing the enjoyment. We were talking on the way home tonight, what is somebody's arguably the greatest day of their life?
It's just
another normal day for us. It's an hour and a half, 2 hour event that you go to and have fun. You see people you don't see in a long time.
Yeah.
And then you go back to your everyday schedule programming. Putting a kid to bed.
Or I think about friends or that you have a baby. It's that.
We've talked about that before. That's just
nothing
outside the hospital.
Outside the hospital for you, but somebody else is just trying to figure out what to have for dinner and if they're going to be able to make it to their appointment.
Literally, their car's breaking down or something like that. Yeah,
it's so weird.
It is crazy.
How did you get on that?
We're such a self-enthralled society. Everyone
cares about what they have going on.
Oh
Truly.
my goodness. Well, trades is like a week and a half away.
Yes.
And rumor on the street has it that if you can get a ticket to the cruise, you can still come to trades. So anybody wants a last second trip to the Bahamas, come join us.
Yeah,
you got to book your ticket.
Rumor has it that I will be there, but not with a passport.
Yeah, we haven't done an update on that in a while.
That's been the biggest headache.
If you're listening in real time, that's Savannah's agenda
it's
today.
So hard to talk about.
Gotta go get a copy of her marriage license.
Copy of our marriage license because I got to use my birth certificate and the marriage license.
And we're definitely taking a copy of our birth certificate. Of your birth certificate, we're not taking the original. Zero chance of making the original.
Okay, I don't know. Anyways, we're taking that. But we got to go down to the courthouse to get a copy of my marriage license because all of my documents are at the passport processing center.
In where is it? Is it Pennsylvania or somewhere like that?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, it still says in process.
AKA,
no way
we're not getting it back in 2 weeks.
We're less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, less than 2 weeks. So
that's not happening. But
top line to the moon goal was 680. No, it was 630.
630.
Didn't we announce 630?
It was 630, and then you just like randomly the next day were like 680.
Yeah, I moved it to 680 because I wanted to do more landscape lighting, which it kind of makes me mad. We've done zero landscape lighting, like $0 in it.
Have you advertised it? Have you tried to sell it?
Yes, I've put on a few estimates. People just don't like. They put their budget in plants and crap. They don't want to put it in lighting.
Anyway,
but yeah, I'm still trying to sell it. But I'm sitting here looking at my calendar, and June, we're halfway through July. June finished it. We were supposed to be at 340, and I'm getting those reports
I thought that
back.
Was May.
No, that's June.
I mean August. I thought that was for August. The way that you
we were supposed to be at 340 at the end of June. So these are after.
That doesn't make any sense. I wish you guys could see how
that does make sense. It's after March. I just put them in the center, just like after the quarters. 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarter, 4 quarter. That makes sense.
This is another reason I can never work for you.
This is like front and back cup holder.
We're not getting into
obvious.
that. Anyways, you're supposed to be at 340 at the end of June.
I was supposed to be at 340 at the end of June. We did not get to 340. I'm getting my final reports back tomorrow for June. I think we have a bookkeeping meeting.
You do.
And it is going to be pretty cool, though.
It's Tuesday.
I am holding up my end of the bargain because last year.
Yes. Actually, I brought this up today.
Yeah, but I'm still doing the work.
And pointed
it out. You brought it up.
So you weren't even thinking about it.
I'll get my final reports from the bookkeeper on P&L and stuff this week through June. And we're going to be like...
No.
We'll be like $50,000 or $60,000 short of our entire sales from last year. And we're literally halfway through the year. Yeah. So... that's pretty cool to see. And our 2 months that are the most dead.
That's so crazy. Like, you need to think about that again. You're
it's pretty crazy.
$50,000 short of your last
entire
year's entire sales by month through month 6 of this year, with two of those months
are
like
worst cash months that we have, January and February. Yeah.
That's insane to me. Like, that's a win. That's exciting.
It is. It's a big win. It's a huge win. And this is why we say, like, have the conversations, talk about your wins, talk about your progressions, because if you would have told me in January, like the evolution since January to where we are now is mind blowing. Like this stuff was not on the radar. Like it's just like total mindset shifts. Get around the right people that are doing bigger things than you, and you will see this. You can see the change. But yeah, coming up on it, like I said, 50 or 60 grand short. And I think we're going to get there pretty soon. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into the show today and following along with us. It was a fun show, fun conversation, and I hope that each and every one of you have a great week. I'm trying to show Savannah a picture here from one of the friends that we saw last night. But Savannah's blind and she can't see it.
Oh,
so
it's a weird black and white picture. I can't really make it out.
Very old picture. But
anyways,
I hope you guys have a great week ahead. We will catch up with you here on Monday next week. We'll be here Wednesday and Friday of this week for our normal scheduled programming of business and entrepreneurship and leadership content. We got some great stuff coming this week, some new stuff coming out hopefully here soon. So stay tuned for all of that. and just keep growing the community one relationship at a time. Share the show. Leave us a review. Those mean the world to us and help us grow. So thank you for tuning in. If you're registering for Equip, use code GG50 to get in there for $15. And we look forward to seeing you in Louisville, Kentucky. Savannah will be there. I will be there. It's a great time to network, hang out, have a good time, and just get to see people that you only get to see once or twice a year. So without any further ado, guys, thank you for tuning in. That's going to wrap this one up, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.